Okay, there is a metal part coming in the wall there. You probably can't see because it's that small. That's the point. We'll get to that in a moment. This here is supposed to be the drain for all the water in the basement, which apparently there is a plentiful supply on a daily basis. This wall, as well as the back wall and the opposing wall, are all bulging inwards. That would not be an immediate problem, but the way the locals here talk about how they get rainstorms, it's bound to be a problem in the future. The front wall is apparently just fine, but it's 1 out of 4. Coming around to the other half of the basement, let's see, where is it at? The incoming pipe has been capped to the water heater. The water heater is busted up on the inside. When water goes into it, you got about a 5-second delay before that water is on the floor. This is supposed to be the sewer drain for water to leave the house, but on the wall side it is split 1/2 inch the full length. So anytime water goes down the tub or the toilet is flushed, half of it ends up on the floor. This is a coal chute from when the house had, or a coal door, from when the house was heated by coal or wood. And there is no latch keeping this shut at all. So at any time we're at home or not, somebody could be coming in that door and there's nothing to stop them at all.
There's no grounding rods at all. On nothing.
Yeah, well that's outside. I can't get a picture of that here. So this is the stairway up out of the basement. Again, you can see this wall is bulging in. And these are the poor excuse for stairs that you have to brace yourself on both sides to get up. And then here you can see straight outside, and it's not just a ray of light, you can see grass out there. And then here again, between the wall and the house, you can see out there, and a child could get their arm through that hole. Now this is the breaker box, a rather small one, but legally good enough. The majority of the problems in this box have been removed. There needs to be a grounding bar put in, and that is all that is currently wrong with this. It's still an older model, considered obsolete, so it should be replaced, but that is not an urgent issue. This is the wire coming in the house. This bracket here, keep that in mind, that's going to be important in a minute when I get outside. Oh, I forgot something in the kitchen. Okay, one of the problems that has to be fixed is the sink is supposed to go here. There's an outlet here and an outlet here on either side. Both of those have to have GFCIs. We already have the GFCIs. It's just a matter of getting an electrician here to verify that somebody here has the education of a 10-year-old to screw a wire. The tub here is, the plug was crammed so full of stuff it's broke, and it has no shower to begin with. The toilet, all the working parts inside are busted, so we actually have to reach behind it to turn the water on and off. We do technically now have cold water, but everything is playing with valves to actually use it. Again, more outlets that need GFCIs, easy work, except for in this city. The pile of blankets I get to sleep on because we don't have a bed. So, and this is the window in my bedroom, which half the window is missing, so there's a piece of plywood loosely crammed in there. And then on the top half of the window, there is actually an entire panel missing. And then these windows out here can't be closed all the way because somebody rammed nails into them to try and hold it shut and then pried the thing up so the nails no longer hold it shut. The nail can't be pried out of there without breaking the window. And then, if I can get the camera to focus on this. Well, it won't focus, but right here is a bullet hole, it looks like from an air rifle. And then there's another one here with a bigger hole next to it. And then another hole over here, which looks like it's just from an impact. And then in the second bedroom, there is a golf ball size hole up in that window. And then this window is relatively working, but the reason I pointed out is it is the only window in the house with a screen. And now to the outside.
One thing, man, you gonna do, I should have
So here's the meter box outside with no meter in it. Now that bracket I told you to keep in mind inside is right behind here. When the city engineer, or pole engineer and the meter lady came out here to actually install our meter the first time, this wire and this wire are supposed to be held down by those screws. And it was half an inch too short. And then the two geniuses that work for the city and are supposed to be licensed are grabbing onto this with pliers and trying to yank on it, not willing to listen about a clamp that is an inch away from them that just needs to be loosened. So that is the list of problems we're facing, and as of this moment we are unable to even have electricity because of all these problems and all this paperwork related to this. We've had 4 electricians out here, and the first 3 come out and looked around, and then after the fact told us that they were too busy to take the job. And then the 4th one come out, looked around, and gave us a unofficial quote of over $1,000 to just get a light switch on. But then also said he wants to get with the city inspector to get him out here to get a full list of all the things that he wants done before he'll even start the work. And then of course we haven't heard from him in a week either, so we get the idea that he ducked us as well.